Tonight, we report on a dispute between a Grant County board and the assessor over property taxes, and we reflect on the loss of an icon. What's happening in sports, Bob?
Two local schools finished first and second at the district wrestling competition. Stick around to find out who was crowned champion. Let's see what the Weather Center has for the forecast tonight.
Hello again, everybody. A series of storms promising to impact the area. In just a few moments, I'll let you know exactly how the basin will be affected by these systems.
We have all this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
The Grant County Assessor and the County Board of Equalization are at odds over the value placed on 3 pieces of property. Here with the story is Cameron Probert.
A disagreement about $40,000 has a county board at odds with the Grant County Assessor's Office. Members of the County Board of Equalization met with the Grant County Commissioners Monday, the same day that the county received notice that the assessor appealed 3 of the board's decisions to the state. The board members were upset about recent comments made by Assessor Lori Grammer concerning their decisions on the value of properties in the Schwana area. Chairwoman Helen Fancher explained that the board has lowered the value of a set of properties in the area 3 years in a row.
That's been very frustrating to the Board of Equalization. And I think the comment that was made by the assessor that's printed in the paper is, why would I lower the assessed value when I don't agree with the decision to lower it? She sticks with the appraised value that her office comes up with unless there is a factual reason to lower it. Well, we certainly saw the factual reasons to lower it.
She pointed out the area hasn't changed much since the railroad stopped coming through. Property in the area doesn't sell and isn't irrigated, board members said. The meeting coincided with the county receiving notice that the assessor was appealing the board's decision on 3 properties to the State Board of Tax Appeals. The board cut the value of the properties located in the Schwana and Smyrna areas in half for a total of about $40,000. The assessor was not available to answer questions about the appeal on Monday. The appeals forms state that the property owners didn't provide enough evidence to prove that value should be lowered. For iFIBER 1 News, this is Cameron Probert reporting.
Thank you, Cameron. A Moses Lake woman was injured after her Hummer collided with a semi on State Route 17 this morning near Moses Lake. Anadelia Lopez, a 37-year-old woman, was stopped at the intersection of SR 17 and Randolph Road. She reportedly attempted to turn south onto the highway in a 2003 Hummer. She reportedly pulled out in front of a 2002 Freightliner semi hauling a trailer driven by Trey Varheg, a 61-year-old Lethbridge, Alberta man. The 2 vehicles collided. According to the Washington State Patrol, Lopez was injured and transported to Samaritan Health Care. Varheg was not injured. The State Patrol cited Lopez with failure to yield the right-of-way. A Soap Lake couple wanted to change the way they live and started with the organization of Soap Lake Urban Homesteads. Reporter Jeff Chu has the story.
Soap Lake's Jennifer Peterson believes that everyone has the right to survive. She, her husband Frank, and their 5 children do just that at their Soap Lake home. The Petersons tore up their lawn and planted garden plots to grow vegetables and fruits around the house. They can the food they grow to last over the winter months. Peterson organized the nonprofit group Soap Lake Urban Homesteads and founded the Soap Lake Community Garden on land donated by McKay Healthcare Nursing Home.
And then I decided I wanted a community garden to help people learn how to grow and can and preserve their own food. And I learned that I needed a kind of like a nonprofit thing to be able to get grants and stuff to help with it.
Passionate about what her family does, Peterson in 2012 received permission from the city of Soap Lake to raise 4 chickens at a time in her backyard. Peterson, who homeschools her children, said establishing urban homesteads and the community garden has all been a huge learning process.
We are from Seattle, and we were a little surprised to learn that here in Soap Lake you couldn't have chickens or bees or nothing.
Peterson describes Soap Lake Urban Homesteads.
It's a nonprofit organization that's supporting the community and the urban food movement.
She said part of Urban Homestead's effort is to donate excess produce to the food bank.
We've had to go to the food bank before, you know, and when we lived in Moses before we moved here, and so, I mean, I just wanted a better way. I didn't want to have to rely on anybody else to provide for my family, nor did my husband. We wanted to provide for our family.
Peterson, who said she needs volunteers for the community garden, can be contacted at 509-312-9826. I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
Thank you, Jeff. We'll be right back after this.